Fenwick, nice little formation. One fake, two fake. Ball loose on the turf, but there's more Caravan around it than Friars, and I don't like that decision, Bob, one bit. Now you give Jack Elliott a lot of confidence. Ball near midfield on that onside kick.
Well, we were talking about that earlier, and I'm not sure if it matters if Mount Carmel has to go 50 yards or 80 yards. So what they were trying to do here was get a situation where they have one more possession than Mount Carmel. So I don't know that was such a bad idea. The Fenwick front line, just three players. You would think Mount Carmel could just run it some more. There they go.
Handoff up the middle, clean hole, and he's still on his feet.
And all the way
Darian
in.
Dupree is going to take it to the house, breaks off a tackle, touchdown Caravan. Here we go again.
Again?
Well, for the
play.
fans of the Caravan,
Sure.
It looks like another onslaught coming up.
Well, it does look like that. On the third play from scrimmage and on the first running play, ran through that three-person front line, broke some tackles, and went in.
Look, Darian Dupree, he's a D1 recruit, but that's awful tackling by the Friars. You got to get lower and wrap up.
Well, and you have to wrap him up. You can't hit him. You have a hit from the left, hit from the right. They balance each other out. He just keeps his feet churning and goes forward. You got to wrap him.
2nd and 5. It just seems like when Mount Carmel needs 5 yards, they get it, and everything's tough for Fenwick on offense right now. Handoff to Dupree. Ho, 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 ho.
So he tried going over the defender again. This time he wrapped up the legs. He did a somersault on some very hard ground.
That's the art of tackling, partner. What a tackle, but it's still good for Mount Carmel. They get the first down.
But a very painful first down. Well, we'll see, 2 downs here to get this.
Yeah, you'd think it would be 4-down territory, but if you do get the field goal, you're still up 2 scores. He's got room to run, trying to get the open field tackle. And he almost fumbled it, but he was down right before he fumbled. 4th and short, got to go for it. At the very least, you do the hard count.
Well, I would go for it if it were me. It looks like that's what they're going to do. But I was amazed again with the ball handling. One running back went one way, one went the other, and you really couldn't tell who had it, not from this angle. Fenwick knew. 4th down.
It's a great tackle by Williams.
This is a huge play of this game.
4th and 2 at the 3. Touchdown, Dupree.
And who else would you give it to on that play? Little misdirection. Everyone went left. Dupree went right up the middle, maybe a slight to the right. And there was a gaping hole for him to go through. I mean, if that was at the 50-yard line, that would have been a touchdown. You're at least with the win. Thank goodness for small favors.
It's a powerhouse. Donovan McNabb went to Mount Carmel. Pressure comes, bad punt.
One wonders if it didn't get deflected. Probably not, but, man, that was close.
It's a tough job, man, being a punter. You're not really appreciated when you do a great punt, but when you do a bad one, everybody remembers your name. I'm sure there's a lot of Lions fans. I forgot the name, but I'm not a Lions fan. If you remember, the Lions were up on the Cowboys, but then the Lions punter shanked it, and Tony Romo led the offense down the field.
Well, then you get the submarine ballers in baseball.
1st and 10 at the 24. Handoff. A lot of room to run. Still on his feet. Eyeing the goal line. Touchdown, Mount Carmel.
That was just sheer speed.
It was handed off that time to Alonzo Manning the second. 20-0, and Parter, if this continues, we might not see Jack Elliott and some of his offensive teammates in the second half.
Well, which would be kind of a shame. It's fun to watch them. But that was a great misdirection to the left, just nothing but speed that outran the defense.
And here's the thing. What if as the shotgun formation for Hill, scans the field,
I like it.
Wide open, caught.
Oh. Too bad he had to go down to catch it. If he could have caught that on the fly, he had wide open green in front of him. But as a receiver, your responsibility is you got to catch that ball first, then worry about staying on your feet.
Now you got to, if you're Coach Battaglia, how much confidence do you have in your kicker? But even if you make the field goal, you're still down 18.
I don't think anybody's thinking kick at this point.
3rd 10, ball placed at the 20. Pressure comes, and Hill's going to be sacked.
It for Hill. Now you got 4th and 15. Well, you wouldn't punt, right? Too far for a field goal. What are they going to do?
They're going to credit the sack to Banks.
Hill comes out.
Well, right now it looks like they're going to do the kick.
Oh, they are. I did not expect this.
42-yard attempt. Not a great snap. The hold is there. The kick. Straight through the uprights.
Gotta give him
42
credit.
yards for Noah Sir. We're going to take a break. You're watching the Friars against the Caravan here on SBS. 1st and 10, one in the backfield.
Fumbled.
And a fumble, trying to fall on it is Elliott, and the Friars have it.
Fenwick got it.
Incredible, partner. The Friars, after all that, will get the ball back with plenty of time to drive down the field.
Well, plenty of time, a minute 57 or one.
Remember, clock stops on a first down. You got 2 timeouts.
And you got a good quarterback with a good strong arm, too. Well, let's see. They got one pass behind the defense for about 40 yards.
Wouldn't that be something if after all that, Fenwick was only down 2 scores going into halftime?
Yeah, it sure would.
Fakes the handoff. Good pass
Wide open.
with room to run. Got a blocker in front.
Oh,
and Avion Brown forced out at the 35.
I got to tell you, if I was Avion Brown, I would have been tempted to fake right where you're going out of bounds and tear to the left, because it looked like he could have gotten past him on the left. Nobody would have stopped him.
That's what makes high school and college football so interesting. Clock stops on a first, whereas in the NFL it continues to run.
Yeah, I kind of like that, the clock stopping on first downs.
Merrick Hill is still in there.
Instead of punting, they're just going to simply go for it.
They're going to go for it. Here comes the rush. Over the middle. Brown with a great catch. 1st and 10 for the Friars. What a throw by Merrick Hill. Took the hit.
Well, we talked about that earlier, right? Video game football, make on 4th down. Fenwick did it. Looks like they have a shot at the touchdown here with a minute to go. And that was not a good time for Mount Carmel to call timeout.
Flag on the field, might be offside. Touchdown pass to Nate Marshall.
Oh, there's going to be a penalty here.
Oh, my goodness, we're having a fight on the field. Another flag thrown.
So the touchdown was scored. Mount Carmel wouldn't let go, and Fenwick took exception.
Time for Mount Carmel, though, 53 seconds.
And they'll have a whole half to make some more adjustments, which the adjustments they've made so far look good.
They're going to go for it. Handoff. Marshall, he eyes the goal line.
Not going to get
there. They try to push him in, and he's short. What a job by Mount Carmel stifling the Division I recruit right at the goal line, 21-9. As we go to break here on SBS. Do you stay aggressive, or if you get sacked here or you lose yardage, do you take a knee and just accept the 12-point lead?
I think if you're Mount Carmel, you never take the knee. You go for it.
Even if it's 4th and 22, you go for it?
Go for it. No, I'm not
Makes
that
the
bad.
handoff. Oh, my
There's a fumble,
goodness.
though.
Ball loose. Fenwick's got it. And partner, those are always the repercussions of being too aggressive.
That's why if you take the knee, you don't lose that ball. But here, 23 seconds ago, it looks like.
Anything over the middle, unless it's a first down, you probably call a quick timeout.
Right.
You only have 29 seconds to work with.
What an opportunity to pull within, 5, 6?
Clean pocket. Hill takes his time. Now he'll roll over to the right. Tough pass.
Intercepted.
Picked off. That's a tough pass, partner. Great read that time by Xander Gorman, and a killer for the Friars.
Yeah.
Merrick Hill, you just got to throw that one away.
I think you took that possession a little bit lightly. I think in that case the receiver wasn't open. It's okay to throw an incomplete pass on the sideline. I would have thrown over the middle, not to the side either. Well, and then 3rd down and very long here, 13 yards. So, we talk about this video game football thing, but you can't go 4th and 13 from here. You're going to have to punt it.
Got to get at least 8 yards to consider going for it.
Well, I wouldn't go for it here even with that. Good rush. Downfield.
Right down the field.
And intercepted.
Bad throw, and it's going to be intercepted that time by Jones.
You're going to be able to make an argument for a dual possession on this, but I really think the defender had the ball cleanly.
It kind of reminds me of that Fail Mary play. Remember it? Where
they're going to say it was dual possession and definitely a completed pass.
Yeah, we're going to watch it right now. I disagree with it, but here it is.
Well, the receiver made a great play to hold on to the ball when it was in the breadbasket of the defender and then never let go.
Jones had it all the way. Okay. It was Muha and starts the captain who showed blitz. They're going to try it again. Clean snap. Hill in the pocket. Here comes the pressure.
Well, they did blitz. It was that zone blitz, right, where this guy goes and that one doesn't, sort of a thing, and wasn't picked up. Now you do got to punt.
3rd and 10.
Again?
Wide open again. This time it's caught. How about that, partner?
3 times. All 3 could have been completions. They got to keep running that play.
I don't think I've ever seen that. The same play call 3 times in a row.
Well, yeah.
It would be a heck of a win if they could score 2 touchdowns, not give up any points.
Well, and you can't count them out.
In the pocket, here comes the pressure.
And sacked.
Covered sack partner. That time Hill's got to read it a little bit better. He had protection to the left. He rolled to the right, and that came the pressure for Mount Carmel. Ball placed at the 19. Clean pocket for Elliott. Terrible pass. That one was on the quarterback, Bob.
Again, I just wouldn't have done that. Dupree is successful. Just keep going to him.
I mean, it looked like the right call. The intended target was Gilliam. It was just a terrible pass.
Well, yeah.
6:05 to go in the quarter. 4th and 10. Probably no choice for Fenwick but to go for it. And
Yeah.
remember, when they scored that touchdown, before that, it was a 4th down play.
Well, yeah, it was like a 30-yard completion on the 4th
Yeah.
down, yeah, and then to set up a score.
Here comes the pressure in the pocket. Good pass to Brown. First down for the Friars. Excellent pocket presence by Hill to not run for that first. 3rd and 9. That's how big that stop on the 2-point conversion was. You cannot do a field goal here. You got to go for it. Blitz look by the Caravan. Open man.
Got it.
Absorbs the hit. Positive yardage and at the spot of the first down marker.
Yeah, they'll give him a first, I think, on that.
No huddle look by the Friars. In the pocket is Hill. He goes over to the left. Here comes the pressure. Back into the pocket.
Did need that.
Can't take the sack there, partner. Just bad by Hill.
Yeah, I think he had to fling it in that case.
2nd and 21. Not a lot of stuff in the plague book for this. More pressure.
Yep. At least that one he unloaded. He flicked that one away.
Now, the Caravan are arguing there's no intended receiver. And you could make that argument because it was almost caught by 55, who's a lineman on the play.
Well, yeah. Oh, there goes the flag. They talked it over and gave it intentional grounding.
That's the way you do it. That's such a big call, but I think it's the right call.
I don't think it was the right call.
3rd and 31. You got to get at least 15 to even have a manageable 4th down.
I'm going to say 3rd and goal here, even though it's not.
3rd and 31. Hill in the pocket, picked off.
Intercepted.
Still on his feet, and then brought down. It was picked off by Muha.
And that's where that referee call calling the intentional grounding really hurt, because now you were like, what, 3rd and 31, so you've got to get a big chunk of that yardage.
3rd and 2 at the 32. Elliott, little sweeper to the left, and first down for Taylor Jr.
I'm really surprised. Yeah, I'm really surprised they put that ball in the air at all. Well, I'm fairly certain Fenwick's going to win the next game. They're an excellent team. They're just playing a very strong Mount Carmel team today.
Elliott with it. He's got speed. Gets to the edge.
But
he's drilled.
Crunched.
But he got the first. That's all he needed.